would you like to discover the 6 secret soulmate qualities and answer the questions, do soulmates have similar features? Hey, I'm Antia, founder and creator of the Magnetize The Man Method. And look, if you are new here, click that subscribe button right below this video so you can get notified for more juicy videos that help you to attract the right man for you quickly. So here are the 6 qualities. So let's go ahead and dive right in. The first quality is they love you in your worst. The second quality is interdependence. Space and connection is equally distributed. The third one is you don't just love him, but you also like him, and vice versa. Fourth, respect your boundaries. Fifth, speak to your higher self. And sixth, not always an instant firework. So let's go ahead. So number 1, they love you when you're in your worst. Now, let me tell you a story. When I met my husband, Brody, I actually had a little bit of an emotional moment and breakdown, if you will call, a couple of weeks into us dating. And I was definitely more at my worst, if you could imagine. And guess what? He just totally embraced that. He totally loved it. And he totally supported me in it. Even more so, the night before he proposed to me, I was again at my absolute worst. I was like so angry and so rageful and just so annoyed at life and at things, and I was stressed out. And guess what? Like I said before, the next day he proposed marriage to me, right? So that was the ultimate test. Like, okay, you can really be your worst. He loves you in your worst. You don't have to hide, because look, most single women that come to me have that story that they have to hide, right? Like they can't show all of who they are. They can't be intense. They can't be outspoken, and they can't be themselves. And look, that is simply not true with your soulmate. The second point is interdependence. Now, look, what's really awesome about a soulmate relationship is that you have independence within the relationship. So you have your own space, because I know you're very accomplished. You have done many things in your life, and you like to also make sure that you don't lose yourself in the relationship. Don't worry, because within a soulmate relationship, there is always a lot of space for you. For instance, when my husband and I got married, here is one of our vows. With this ring, I set you free. Now, what did we mean by that? We meant that in this particular case, we were actually taking a stand for that part inside of my husband, or he was taking the stand for the part inside of myself that wants to be independent, that wants to have space, right? And then, of course, because that is a given, then there's also so much room for connection as well. So that's what I love about soulmate relationships. There's an equal balance between connection and space. Third, you don't just love him, but you like him. So look, we say so often, oh my gosh, I love this guy. He is so great. I'm so in love with him. And so this is more the romantic aspect of it, right? But we also need to make sure that there is a friendship foundation underlying your relationship. Now, how do you know that that's the case? Well, you also like him. He is likable to you. His qualities are likable to you. You are best friends. Like one way how one of my friends explained it to me, you don't just love who he is, but also what he is, right? The energy he brings to the table. And liking really also means, again, you like all parts of him. You know, you like the king, you like the warrior, you like the magician, you like the little boy, you like the wild man, you like all aspects of him equally, versus saying, well, I love when he does this for me, but I don't love when he gets angry, or I don't love when he gets selfish, or I don't love when he gets arrogant. But it's about like liking all parts of him, loving all parts of him. So make sure you also like him as well. Point number 4 is respect your boundaries. So many women are so afraid that their boundaries are not being respected, right? Or that they don't set the boundaries without feeling guilty because they feel like they are being guilt-tripped by their partner when they say a powerful no. No, I don't agree with you. And the beautiful thing with a soulmate is that you actually get to set your own boundaries without guilt, and also he fully respects that. Now, this is also the case when we talk about sexual boundaries. That's right. He is actually not going to push you on those boundaries. Now, part of the reasons is because you are connected on all levels. So he sees way beyond the physical connection. He understands that there's also the mental connection, the intellectual connection, the long discussions about the latest book that you read together. He also understands that there's the emotional connection, the emotional intimacy, being vulnerable with each other and share each other's deepest, darkest secrets. And he also understands that there is an energetic level as well. Well, if you wonder, what does it mean to have an energetic level? Well, think about this one example. You finish each other's sentences, or think about it this way. You think about him, and guess what? The next thing you know, your phone rings and you see his name in the display. So those are a couple of examples. And so he knows the physical level is just one of 4 levels. So guess what? That makes you feel completely safe and secure in your soulmate relationship. Point number 5 is he speaks to your higher self. So I love that. So if you are in this moment, like more in the victimhood or the helplessness or the lack of resourcefulness, like for example, to say, I don't know, I can't figure this out right now. I don't know a way out. I don't even know who I am. I'm losing myself. Whatever the case may be, he will actually speak right into your higher self, the higher version of you, the best version of you. So he will remind you of your resourcefulness. He will remind you, you are so smart. I know it because I saw you last week figure out this problem. Or I know you are so innovative. You are so creative. You are totally going to figure this out, right? And how I know that is because I saw you last week, how you were handling the conversation with your girlfriend and so on. So he will always be, of course, your eternal cheerleader by speaking to your higher self versus bringing you down and talking to the smaller part of you, or buying into your fear, buying into your scarcity, buying into your lack of beliefs, for example. He will always move into believing in you. And number 6 is my personal favorite. No instant fireworks. So look, I have worked with thousands of single successful women all over the world, all ages, all stages, and helped them to get married. And in 9 out of 10 cases, there was no instant firework. There was no instant attraction. There was not this crackling chemistry. And so you may think, well, this can't be the right person for me. Now, I invite you to think again, because when I met my husband, it just felt more like peace. It felt like smooth sailing. It wasn't this big deal. And the reason why is because your soulmate feels like coming home, right? Well, before you may have dated emotionally unavailable men, emotionally manipulative men, sabotaging men, inconsistent, incongruent men. And so you are used to this roller coaster of emotions, which you then mistake for passion. In reality, however, you have to see that this has nothing to do with longevity. If you are like actually a couple, if you are a match, that you're long-term, like really sustainable, has nothing to do with that. As a matter of fact, when you're recalibrating your emotional guidance system, oftentimes you will be attracted to men that you will be attracted to men that are not, that are actually have physical chemistry for you. And you have to train yourself, right, to be interested in men that you may not have that instant firework with. But what happens is you have this deep connection, so you have more depth versus width, if that makes any sense, right? And oftentimes we love to go wide and get distracted and have lots of variety in our lives versus saying, wow, I am going really deep with this man. I'm really breaking through my thresholds of vulnerability and of intimacy. So don't forget, there's no instant fireworks. So again, here are the 6 secret soulmate qualities. 1, they love you in your worst. 2, interdependence, space and connection is balanced. 3, you don't just love him, but you like him. 4, respect your boundaries. 5, speak to your higher self. And 6, no instant fireworks. So look, what I would love for you to do is answer the question of the day, which is, what soulmate qualities are you most attracted to in a man? And are they the right one? All right, this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like it, share it, and I'd love to hear from you. What did you think about this video? Leave me some comments in the comment section, any follow-up questions, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you want to see, oh gosh, like where am I on that scale? I also invite you to take my Magnetize Your Man quiz, and that link is right below this video, or you can hop on over to magnetizeyourman.com. All right, lots of love to you, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Mwah!